Right now, someone just paid $15 for a salad they didn't even want. They could have gotten a triple cheeseburger with loaded fries instead. Why didn't they? Calories. But what if food suddenly had 0 calories but tasted exactly the same? You might think that sounds amazing, but here's the truth. Every diet would become useless overnight. The world economy would lose trillions of dollars, and humanity would face a crisis so bad that our survival would be at risk. The changes wouldn't just be about eating whatever you want. What happens next will genuinely shock you. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning. Every single food on Earth now has 0 calories. That gas station hot dog? 0. A fancy restaurant meal? 0. Not low calorie. Absolutely 0 energy. The pizza still tastes like pizza. The chocolate cake still melts on your tongue. But your body gets nothing from it. No fuel, no energy, no way to survive. This isn't a good thing. This is the beginning of the end. And the countdown to disaster? It starts in just 6 hours. Let me explain why. For the first few hours, people think they just won the lottery. Social media explodes. Darter's 0-calorie world starts trending instantly. People film themselves eating entire cakes. They chug milkshakes and devour mountains of pasta. Fitness influencers have breakdowns on camera. Weight Watchers' stock price crashes 89% in 40 minutes. That celebrity who built a $200 million business selling diet supplements, their money just disappeared. The global weight loss industry is worth $254 billion. It becomes worthless before lunch. But here's where things get scary. 0 calories means 0 energy. Athletes start collapsing during games. A marathon runner drops at mile 3. Their body has been burning energy, but nothing new is coming in. People who ate breakfast before the change start feeling weak. People who haven't eaten since last night are already in trouble. Your body is now running only on stored fat, and that runs out faster than you think. By hour 18, hospitals flood with people. They have extreme tiredness, dizziness, and confusion. Parents are terrified. Their children are too tired and won't wake up properly. Kids don't have much energy stored in their bodies. Emergency broadcasts interrupt TV shows. But here's the scary part. Nobody knows what to do. Every single food source on Earth has the same problem. There's no alternative, no solution, nothing to eat instead. And we haven't even gotten to the real crisis yet. Your body starts desperately burning fat reserves. But here's what most people don't know. This process needs energy to work. It's like trying to start a fire with wet wood. You need a flame first. People with low body fat go into critical condition first. This includes athletes, models, and children. The average person can survive 30 to 40 days without food normally. But this is worse than starvation. Your body is working hard to digest food that gives nothing back. You're using energy to process meals that provide 0 return. It's like running a car engine without gas. The battery dies even faster. Grocery stores become weird nightmares. The shelves are still full. Everything looks normal. But people are fighting over nothing. Because it doesn't matter anymore. Organic kale has 0 calories. The gas station burrito has 0 calories. The $300 steak, 0 calories. Restaurants close, not because they don't have food. But what's the point? Chefs are too weak to cook. Customers are too weak to come. The food service industry employs 144 million people worldwide. It shuts down in 96 hours. But here's what should terrify you. The people who survive longest aren't the healthy ones. They're people with obesity. The people society has shamed for years suddenly have an advantage. They have months of energy stored. The bodybuilder with 6% body fat? They have days. Hospitals are overwhelmed, but the medical staff is starving too. Doctors collapse in the middle of surgery. Nurses can't finish their shifts. And here's the nightmare nobody saw coming. Patients on feeding tubes? Those solutions used to provide calories. Now they're useless. Premature babies in hospitals. Patients in comas, elderly people in care homes, they're all dying, and there's nothing anyone can do. By day 7, over 50 million people are dead worldwide. The weakest die first, the young, the sick, the elderly, and the athletic. Your brain uses 20% of your body's energy, but it's only 2% of your body weight. Without sugar from food, your brain stops working well. You can't make good decisions. Thinking clearly becomes difficult. Governments try to respond, but officials are starving too. Emergency meetings get cut short. People can't focus. Nuclear power plants need to be shut down safely. But the engineers are too confused to remember how. 3 nuclear facilities have meltdowns. The staff literally forgot the safety rules. Their brains don't have enough energy to remember. Power grids fail, not from damage. Workers just stop showing up. They're too weak to work. What's the point of money when it can't solve starvation? Water treatment plants shut down. Sewage systems fail. But oddly, it doesn't matter as much. Because most people are stuck in bed. The streets are empty, not because people are dead yet, but because nobody has energy to move. Cities become ghost towns filled with living people who are too weak to live. Social media goes dark, not by choice. People can't lift their phones anymore. The last viral video? A mother filming her sleeping children. She whispers, "I don't know if they'll wake up." It gets 4 billion views, then the internet goes dark. Server farms lose power. But here's what's really shocking about this timeline. Remember how I said people with obesity would last longest? Here's the disturbing reality. By week 6, only people with lots of fat stored can still function. We're talking 80+ pounds overweight. They become the last survivors, the final humans. And they face an impossible choice. Because here's the twist. Humans are made of calories. About 110,000 calories in an average human body. Food provides 0 calories now, but human flesh still contains them. I'm not going to spell it out, but you understand where this goes. The survival instinct is powerful. When it's a choice between dying or the alternative. History shows us what humans choose, but even that only buys time. Maybe weeks, maybe months for the last few people. Here's what makes this even more terrifying. If food truly provided 0 calories, it would break the laws of physics. Energy cannot be destroyed. So where does the energy in food go? If it somehow converts to nothing, we're talking about something that breaks basic science. The problems go beyond just food. Does sunlight still provide energy? Do chemical reactions still work? Can plants still make food from sunlight? If plants can't convert sunlight to energy, they die in weeks. Forests and oceans stop producing oxygen. Even if some humans survived the calorie crisis, they'd suffocate within months. Oxygen levels would drop too low. So what does this thought experiment actually teach us? First, calories aren't the enemy. They're literally life itself. Every diet trend, every 0-calorie product, every guilty feeling about food, it's all backwards. Calories are what keep us alive. Without them, we don't exist. Second, our civilization depends on food giving us energy. Remove that one thing, and everything collapses in days. Our society is way more fragile than we think. Third, and maybe most important, the things we shame people for aren't character flaws. Carrying extra weight, enjoying food, eating for pleasure, these connect to our survival instinct. That craving for high-calorie food, that's millions of years of evolution trying to keep you alive. The next time you feel guilty about eating something bad, remember this scenario. In a world where food provides nothing, the people who enjoyed eating would last longest. The people who didn't restrict. The people who carried reserves. Your body isn't betraying you when it wants calories. It's trying to keep you alive. Now here's a question for you. If you could eat anything without consequences, would you actually enjoy food more? Or does the restriction make it meaningful? Drop your thoughts below. I'm genuinely curious what you think. And if this scenario made you see food differently, you might want to check out other videos where we explore basic assumptions we take for granted. Because the things we think are problems might actually be the only things keeping us alive.